You're already sitting, so you may be seated. That's how I start my sermons. Birshut Ramanim, with the permission of the rabbis. And we will be using the Humashim, so get ready to use the Humashim. I'm just giving you a heads up. We are going to use the Humash on page 442, so you are already prepared. Some years ago, when I came for my job interview, I shared with you some stories and reflections related to the mirrors. I hope some of you still remember that. Anyone remembers that? Good. Thank you. That's great. Well, I'm not sure. I was planning to repeat the same sermon, so I'm not sure it's great. But anyway, no, in fact, I'm not planning to repeat that, but I'm happy some of you still remember the image of the mirrors. I appreciate that. In any case, for some reason, this week, I reopened my old files, and I discovered in my old notes that I left out a reflection I was planning on saying that day. So I wanted to share it today. Working in a mirror factory is something I can totally see myself doing. Well, no, I tried good, I know, yes. I love puns, you know that, I love puns. So I entered 10 puns in a pun contest, hoping one would win. No pun intended, so. No? Okay, enough. Okay, back on to the mirrors. Okay, the Torah speaks many times to us and asks from us to look at the mirror. And I think this parsha, the parsha that we read today, is one of these occasions when the Torah is asking us to look ourselves in the mirror. There is no doubt that there is an internal dialogue in the Torah. It is a reflection. There is an image and its reflection. So this we will try to discover today. So if I ask you, what is the holiest moment of the Jewish history? What's the holiest moment of the Jewish history? Mount Sinai? Anybody else? Okay, thank you for the agreement. I would say that the revelation at Mount Sinai would be the chosen moments, and I think everybody agrees. So the people of Israel is receiving the 10 commandments, 5 in each tablet, and I imagine all of you can picture the tablets. So let's go over the text, page 442. So the first tablet, you will see the first commandment. It is, I am the Lord. On page 442, Anochi Hashem Elohecha, I am the Lord. Then the second commandment is, you shall have no other gods. Okay, so you should not have other gods. That's the second commandment. So it's Lo Yeh Lecha Elohim Acherim. It's on verse number 3. Okay, so you should not have other gods. On verse number 7, if you move forward, you can picture the tablet. The third commandment is Lo Tisa. You shall not swear falsely by the name of Hashem. The next commandment, it's on the next page, on page 445. It is Zachor et Yom HaShabbat lekadsho. Remember the Shabbat. And the fifth commandment, any remembers what's the fifth commandment? Kaved et avicha ve'et imecha. Honor your father and your mother. Okay, these are the first 5 commandments. Excellent. Now, in our parsha, please leave a finger or the cord on page 446 or 442, and let's go to page 692. That's our parsha. In fact, 693. Vaidaber Hashem el Moshe lemor, the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, speak to the whole Israelite community, say to them, Kedoshim tiyu, you shall be holy, for I, the Lord, your God, I am holy. And then we have the mirror image. The mirror starts to work. What was the 5th commandment back? Honor your father and your mother. So let's turn to page 694. And it says, Ish imo be'aviv tirau. You shall each revere his mother and his father. Okay, so that commandment goes with the fifth commandment. Yes? Next, what it says, and keep my Sabbaths. That goes with the fourth commandment. Yes, remember the Shabbat. I am the Lord your God, goes, okay, that says, I the Lord am your God. That goes with Lo Tisa, et Shem Hashem. Goes with Ani Hashem, I am your Lord. Do not turn to idols is the mirror of you should not have other gods. And then the last one, it says, I am the Lord your God. I am the Lord mirrors, I am the Lord, the first commandment. So here in our Parsha, we see that these exact 5 commandments are reflected in a backwards or in the opposite way. And I think this is not a coincidence. This cannot be a coincidence. I strongly believe this passage is calling our attention for us to search for a deeper meaning. In this particular parsha, when God tells us, Kedoshim tiyu, we need to clarify what that phrase means. Is it a commandment, you shall be holy? Or is it a promise? You are going to be holy. So, this is an argument between Maimonides and Nachmanides. Maimonides says, it is a promise. We are going to be holy. It's granted to us. But Nachmanides says, it's a commandment. You shall be holy. So what do you think? Like Maimonides, it's a promise? Who thinks like Maimonides, that is a promise? All the rest think is a commandment, yes? So, or you're not paying attention. We have no option. Okay, or a promise or a commandment. Who thinks it like Maimonides that it is a promise? Oh, that's how you think about Nachmanides, huh? That's nice. So all the rest thinks like Nachmanides that it is a commandment, yes? That's what you think about Maimonides. Very nice. Okay. I think it's both. It's a reflection of what we receive and what you give. We can be empty vessels ready to receive God's presence, or we can be a spring ready to offer fresh waters to others. As the first 5 of the 10 commandments are reflected in our parsha, creating an internal image, an internal dialogue, we are commanded and promised to be a holy people. Think of the image of us being a mirror where we can reflect what we receive. A smile, a comforting word, an act of kindness. Think of you being able to give back all the blessings that you have. Think of you being able to mimic, to replicate the good things, the good that you have received. Being at the top of the cascade or on the bottom of the cascade, always appreciating the flowing waters. The Torah tells us, Kedoshim tiyu, you shall be holy, is both a commandment and a promise. And we are the mirror in between. And let me tell you that the Torah offers unlimited treasures like this one. They are all over. Our tradition offers unlimited opportunities to be holy. That is why we are here today, to reflect, to transmit, to return a smile, to make others shine. We are here to look at the mirror of life and be holy. Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach.